Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, which name is Analytics Pro. Here under this playlist guys, we are going to cover only interview scenarios and real-time business problems and their solutions. In the previous tutorial guys, we have studied about how we guys can correctly compare current year with previous year. I hope you guys are clear with that tutorial. And now in today's tutorial guys, we will talk about one more real-time business problem and solution. So here today we will learn how we guys can use conditional formatting with different ways in the real-time projects. So let's start our tutorial guys with introduction. And now let's jump into the Power BI desktop screen. So here we guys have entered in Power BI desktop screen. So what we have done it here guys, I have simply taken this table visual and simply taken all the fields from this sales fact table where I can see names, country, gender, products and regions. And here I have created one measure which name is total underscore sales. Here I have simply used this sum function of this sales column. And now let me select this measure and drop it here under this table visual. So here you guys can see we have some positive values and we have some negative values. So firstly guys, let's learn how we can return positive value in the green color and negative value in the red color with the help of conditional formatting without using any measure. So what you need to do guys, simply go to this total sales column and click on this drop down. And here you guys can see the feature of conditional formatting. So here you guys can see we have list of features of conditional formatting. Like you want to make the coloring in the background or you want to make the coloring in the font color, data bars and so on. So this time guys, I would select font color because I want to make the conditional formatting on this font color. So let me select this font color from here. And now guys, you can see the new box has pop up. So there guys, you need to select this format style from gradient to rules because we guys wants to apply some rule here. And after that guys, it will ask what field should be based on this. So we guys wants to apply conditional formatting on this total underscore sales measure. So this field is already selected. And now let's create some rule here. So our first rule says if my value is greater than equal to 0 and you can change percent to number. And the next rule says the value should be less than equal to. So here under this max value guys, I am taking any random highest number. So I am putting 10 times 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So if my value is between 0 to this number, so I want to return as in the green color. So let me go here under this more color and simply select green color from here and click outside. Similar way guys, if you want to apply one more rule, simply go here under this new rule. And here under this minimum value guys, you can take the highest number in negative. So let me simply type subtract sign here and simply type 10 times 9. So this is my number guys. So let me convert percent into number. And now you guys can leave this cell as blank and simply click on this red color. So if my value is in the negative guys, I want to return as in the red color and hit OK. So see guys, where we have the positive value, it return in the form of green color. And where we have the negative values guys, it return in the form of red color. So in this way guys, you can visualize positive value in the green color and the negative value in the red color. And now guys, let's apply the same conditional formatting with measure because this is a static conditional formatting. You have entered 10 times 9 of the positive integers and 10 times 9 in the negative integers. But what if guys, if the value is more than the 10 times? So in that scenario guys, this conditional formatting will be fail. So let's make it dynamic with the help of measure. So what I'll do guys, let me go here under this total sales drop down and remove this conditional formatting from here and simply go here under this all. So see guys, we have removed our conditional formatting and now let's create same thing with the help of measure. So what I will do guys, let me simply go here under this three dots and click here under this new measure. Let's say my measure name would be dynamic underscore color underscore 1. This is my first measure which I am going to create to apply conditional formatting on this total sales column. So I will simply use if condition here or you guys can use switch statement over here, but I am using if statement. So here under this logical test parameter guys, I would like to take this total sales measure. So let me simply write total sales. And now I would say if my total sales is greater than 0, then it return let's say green color. Else it would return red color. In this way guys, you can create this measure and apply this conditional formatting on this total sales column. And now let me hit enter. So this time guys, we have just created this measure, but we have not applied here under this total sales column. So what I need to do guys, again I need to select this table visual and go here under this drop down and click this conditional formatting. And simply go here under this font color. And now guys, from this format style, I have to select this field value because the measure which we have created guys, we want to use it here. And now it will ask you what field should be based on this. So now I am going to select the same measure which we have just created. So now let me simply click this drop down and simply select my measure name dynamic underscore color underscore 1 and hit OK. So see guys, you guys can see the same result. So I hope you guys are clear with this dynamic conditional formatting, that how we guys can use with measure and with normal conditional formatting feature. And now guys, let's learn if you want to apply on the multiple values. Like if value is falls between 1000 to 2000, it should return green. If your next value is falling 2001 till 3000, it should return red and so on. If you guys want to apply multiple rule guys, so with the help of if statement or the switch statement, you guys can apply the same conditional formatting. So firstly guys, let's apply static conditional formatting. And now guys, let me select my table visual here and simply remove conditional formatting from here. Simply click this remove conditional formatting and click here under this all. See guys, and now let's add more and more rules here under this total sales column. So let me go here under this total sales drop down and click here under this conditional formatting and simply go to this font color. Now guys, let me apply more rules. So simply change format style gradient to rules. And here you guys can add more and more clauses. So let's say if my value is greater than 0 and the number should be less than equal to let's say 1000, it should return let's say green. So let me go here under this more color and simply select my green color from here. And now let me add one more rule. Simply go here under this plus new rule and now let me create one more condition. So if my value is greater than or equal to 1001 and the number should be falling between this let's say 2000, so it should return let's say blue color. And now let me create one more rule. So if my value is above the 2000 and the number should be is less than equal to let's say 1 lakh, so it should return let's say orange color. So in this way guys, you can apply more and more rules. So here you guys can see it's returning me an error because I have not selected this percent as number. And now we guys can see the error has gone. And now let me select OK here. And now we guys can see our condition formatting has applied. But if you see it here guys, we have not added any condition for the negative value. So that's why it's again returning in the black color. If you want to add that clause guys, so again you need to go here under this drop down and select conditional formatting and font color. And from here guys, you can also add one more rule. Simply go here under this plus new rule. So if you guys want to add that condition here, simply go here under this minimum value and simply take subtract sign and take any highest value here and simply change number and you can select any of the color according to the requirement. I am taking as let's say red and hit OK. So see guys, now I can see the negative value in the red color. So I hope you guys are clear with this static conditional formatting. So in this way, you can create more and more condition. And now guys, let's learn how we can apply the same rule with dynamic way. So as we already discussed guys, you guys can use if statement or the switch statement. So guys, I have already created that measure. So firstly guys, now let me remove this conditional formatting from this total sales column. Simply go here and remove this conditional formatting. And now let's apply the same conditional formatting with measure. So I have already created a DAX code guys. So now let me go here under the new measure and now I'm going to paste a DAX code which we have already written. Let's understand guys what we have written here under this DAX code. So firstly guys, my DAX measure name is sales color 2 and this is my variable guys which name is sales value where we have taken sum of sales. So if you want to replace with the measure guys, you can also take total underscore sales measure here. And now I have simply used return statement, and under return statement guys, we have created a logic. If my this total sales value is greater than 3500, it should return green. And in the next condition guys, if my sales value is greater than equal to 2500 and the total sales is less than equal to 3500, it should return blue. In a similar way guys, I have applied one more condition. If my value is greater than equal to 1000 and less than 2500, it should return pink, else red. So in this way guys, you can add more rules here under the measures. So my measure name is sales color 2. So what I'll do guys, let me select my table visual from here. Now let me simply select this total sales and go here under this conditional formatting font color. And under format style guys, I would like to take this field value. And now let me select my measure name, which is sales color 2. So this is my measure guys. And now let me hit OK. See guys, you guys can see the same colors which you have written in the measure. Your value is greater than 35,000, it is returning in the green color. If your value is falling between 2500 to 3500, it is returning in the form of blue color. And if the value is falling 1000 between 2500, it return in the form of pink color. Otherwise red. So in this way, you can add more and more clauses. So I hope you guys that how we can apply conditional formatting on multiple rules. And now guys, let's learn how we guys can apply conditional formatting on text. So let me select this table visual and I want to apply conditional formatting on this region column. So this time I'll go here under this region column and go to this conditional formatting and select font color. And this time guys, so here under this text parameter guys, you simply need to write the text. So my first region name is West, which I want to return in the form of let's say blue color. Now let me add another rule. So my next text is let's say East, which I want to return in the form of yellow color. Then I will write one more text. Let's say North, which I want to return in the form of orange color. And last but not the least, my last region name is South. So let me simply write South here and which I want to return in the form of let's say this purple color and hit OK. So see guys, in this way you can apply condition formatting here under this text column. Now guys, let's learn how we can apply conditional formatting with the help of measure. So firstly, let me remove conditional formatting from this region column. So now let's create a DAX function for coloring. So let me go here under this new measure and the DAX code guys I have already copied. And now let me paste it here. This DAX code name is region color 3 and I have applied the same logic. So basically guys, let me try to explain. Here I have used switch statement and simply take this region column with this max function. Because if you guys directly try to use the column name here, this switch statement will not pick that column. So that's what I have used this max function to wrap up this region column here under the max. And simply write my condition here. If my region is east guys, so as a result, I want to return green. Similar way, if my region is west, I want to return blue and so on. So you guys can also apply the same DAX code from here. And now let me click on this right button. So this is my measure name guys, which is region color 3. So what I will do guys, let me select my table visual and simply go to this region column and select conditional formatting on the font color. And now simply select format style rules to field. And this time my measure name would be region color 3. Let me select my measure and click OK. So see guys, this is the another way of apply conditional formatting with the help of measure. So we have learned two ways of creating conditional formatting. And now guys, let's learn how we guys can apply the icons here under this front of total sales. Like if your value is positive, it return upward icon. If your value is negative, it return downward icon. Or you guys can use more icon in the form of circle, rhombus, and there are many more shapes. Let's learn how we guys can create this requirement. So let me select this table visual and simply go to this total sales column and simply go to this conditional formatting and select icons. So here you guys can apply more rules and design more icons. Suppose guys, if my value is greater than 0 and falling between let's say 1000, it should return let's say this green up arrow. And let me change percent to number. Similar way, if my value is falling between 1001 and the number should be falling between less than 2000, it should return this yellow circle. So one more thing guys, it is getting me an error because we have not selected this percent to number. So let me convert percent to number. So in this way you can add more and more rules. And now I'm going to apply the last rule. So if my value is greater than 2001 and go above, let's say 10 lakh. And now let me select percent to number. So if my total sales is falling between 2001 till 10 lakh, this I want to return as in the form of, let's say, green check. And if my values are in the negative guys, so let me add one more rule. So let me simply put it minus sign and take any highest value. And I want to return as, let's say, cross. And let me select percent to number. And here under the icon layout guys, you have three features that you want to display these icons on the left side of the data, or you can display on the right side of data or icon only. If you select icon only guys, so these numbers have gone. So you will be display only icon. So that would be not the feasible way to display the total sales icon. So I would recommend select this right of data and hit OK. So see guys, so here we guys can see the same icons in the form of KPIs, and it looks more beautiful to display such kind of data. Now guys, let's jump into the last topic of our today's class, that how we guys can create dynamic sales number with dynamic KPI. So firstly guys, let me take one card visual from here, and here under this card visual guys, let me take this total sales measure. So my total sales is 24k. And now guys, let me take one more card visual and let me place it here. So let's guys firstly understand how we guys can use unicare character. So let me create one basic measure. So let me go ahead under this new measure, and let's say my measure name would be positive icon. And simply write one measure here which name is unicare, and here under this number parameter guys, let me type one number which is 9650 and hit enter. So let me select this measure guys and drop here under this card. So this means guys, it's written the icon upwards. But if you guys want downward icon, so you have the number 9660. So see guys, now it's returning in the downward side. So the question is that how did I find these numbers? So basically guys, in Power BI we have the function name which is unicare, where you guys can use these kind of icons. If you guys want to know about the numbers guys, so simply use Google browser and simply type the characters. Let's say arrow unicare number. And if you scroll it down guys, if you click here under this fabric community link guys, so you guys will get to know this 9650 return upward icon and this 9660 returning downward icon. Similar way you can find more numbers from Google, which you guys can use here under this unicare formula. And now guys, let me delete this measure. And now you guys know 9650 means upward icon and 9660 means downward icon. So let me delete this measure from here first and click on this fix this. So firstly guys, let's create this total sales card dynamic with the help of this dynamic coloring measure. If my sales is greater than 0, it return green, else red. So what I will do guys, let me select this card visual, go here under this drop down guys. So you will not get to see conditional formatting feature here. So what you need to do guys, simply go here under this format your visual and simply go here under this call out value. And here you guys can see the sign of FX, which stand for conditional formatting. So let me select this icon, and again you need to follow the same. Change format style to field value and simply write your measure name which is dynamic color 1 and hit OK. So see guys, now it's returning in the form of green color because our total value is greater than the 0. That's why it's returning in the form of green color. So if you want to see the different color guys, so let me select one slicer from here. So here under this slicer guys, let me take this product column. So let me select and drop it here. So here we can see the butter sales is in the negative. Let me select butter, but only for the Japan country. So let me select one more slicer, and under this slicer guys, let me take country column. Let me select this column and drop it here and simply select Japan. And here I can see the negative sales in the red color as per the measure. So that means guys, this measure is perfectly fine. Positive numbers written in the form of green color and the negative number written in the form of red color. So now let me unselect both the slicers value. And now guys, I want to make this card more dynamic with up arrow icon and down arrow icon. So let's learn guys how we can create this dynamic KPI. Now let's create a measure with logic. So let me go ahead under this new measure and my measure name would be, let's say, dynamic underscore KPI, and simply let's declare a variable. I'll simply write short form var and my variable name would be, let's say, positive underscore icon, and simply use the function name unique char, and the number I will type 9650, which return upward side icon. Now let me press shift enter. Let me create one more variable for the downwards icon. So I will write, let's say, downwards underscore icon, and again I'll use the same function which is unique char this time, and my downward icon number is 9660 and bracket close. So basically guys, we have just created only two variables. One is for the upward icon and second is for the downward icon. And now let me press shift enter. And now let's create one more variable, and there I will try to write the logic. So let me type var here and let's say result. So here under this result variable guys, let me declare my logic. So I'll simply write if statement, and I would say if my this total sales measure, so let me take total sales measure here under this logical test. If my total sales is greater than 0, then return this positive variable which is upward icon, else it return this downward icon and bracket close. So this is the logic guys which we have stored here under this third variable which name is result. And under return statement guys, I want to pass this result variable and hit enter. See guys, our measure is ready. And now let me select this dynamic KPI measure and drop into this card. So this time guys, you can see it just only returning this positive icon in the form of black color. And now let me select any negative sales. Let's say butter and this country Japan. So see guys, my icon is moving towards downside because we have the negative figures. And now guys, I want to add the same coloring here under this dynamic KPI icon. If my positive value, it return in the form of green color. If we have the negative value, it return in the form of red color. So what we guys can do, we have to follow the same. I can also apply same in the conditional formatting of this dynamic KPI card visual. Let me select this dynamic KPI card and go ahead under this format your visual, and simply click on this callout value and go ahead under this FX and simply change format style rules to field value, and my measure name would be, let's say, dynamic underscore color underscore 1 and hit OK. So see guys, now this KPI become more dynamic. So the moment you select any positive sale, so now you guys can see the dynamic KPI green color and their sales. And if you select any negative figure guys, so now you guys can see the down arrow icon with red color. So in this way, you can apply more and more conditional formatting and make your report more dynamic and interactive. So I hope you guys are clear with this tutorial and definitely learned something new about this conditional formatting. So for such kind of detailed learning guys, stay connected with us and kindly support this channel. And those who are new to this channel, kindly hit the like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to press this bell icon guys, else you will miss an update. And those who wants to learn Power BI or SQL from scratch, so you guys can follow this free YouTube channel which name is Analytics Pro. And if you scroll it down guys, so here you guys can see we have a full course Power BI playlist where I have explained each and every concept about Power BI in detail. And if you click here on this playlist button guys, so you guys will get to see multiple playlists are here. This is the Power BI full course playlist and these are the advanced concepts of Power BI where you guys can take the knowledge of advanced concepts of Power BI. And we have this Power BI with SQL playlist where you guys can learn all the concepts of SQL from scratch. So you guys can start your SQL journey with this free YouTube channel. And along with that guys, we have this visualization playlist and we have this DAX expression playlist where we have covered most of the DAX functions from scratch which are majorly used in your projects. And here under this playlist, I am also trying to cover all the differences of DAX functions which is majorly asked in an interviews. And very soon guys, I will add some more playlists so that you guys can take better understanding of the analytical skills. And for the job seekers guys, we have this free Telegram group where I'm keep posting latest Power BI jobs opening, as well as you will also find some latest interview question and answers, which recently asked by an interviewer. So you don't need to pay anything to anyone. But those who are looking only live sessions, so we guys also conduct live training and sessions, where we prepare candidates from scratch till intermediate level, with some scenarios, real-time projects, assignments, notes, and so on. And we also provide placement assistance with the help of WhatsApp group, where you will get to see some HR emails, contact number, and so on. And you guys can also follow us on Insta as well as Facebook. So all the links I will share under the description box. You guys can follow us there. So for free learners guys, you guys can follow this Analytics Pro, and for the live training and sessions, you guys can connect me any of the platform. Thank you so much guys for your more love and support. Keep learning and keep growing. Thank you so much.